Alright, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We are in Velen, and we have tracked down a werewolf to this lair that you see up here. The recommended level for this quest is level 7, we're currently level 5, and the werewolf has a surprising ability to regenerate health faster than I can give it out. So, or faster than I can damage it. So, we're going to abandon this quest for right now, and we're going to come back to it later once we've done a bit of leveling up and exploring. So without any further ado, let's see what else we decide to get up to. Alright, well, let's take a look at the world map. Where am I? What do I want to do? So Blackbow was where Neelan originally was, and then we kind of followed the trail up here, into the forest, and then up here to where the isolated shack is. Cool. Over here's Heatherton. Well, I'm going to take a moment to quickly pop up to these question marks because, why not? See what they are. There you are, Roach. Careful. Faster. Careful, there's a werewolf around. Just not until 8 p.m. What's your bet? Birds or monsters? Oh, it's birds. Ah, that's a drowner, though.
Bastard.
Need to get better at the back and forth of attack, dodge, yada yada.
Move it. Giddy up.
Let's not ride Roach off the cliff. That's a beautiful oceanscape. Or seascape, anyway.
Whoa there, Roach.
Hidden treasure. Is it just me, or does that look like a dragon?
Go, go.
I'm also going to change the active quest to Hunting a Witch. Which, I'm just curious. I'm not going to do it right away, I just want to know where that sends me. It sends me down here. Okay, cool. It's like a little baby dragon, but it is definitely a dragon. Oh yeah. It's a wyvern, and it is way more powerful than I am. Yeah, it's level 14. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna run. How far is this thing gonna chase me? I would have expected there to be a point where it turns back and goes back to the keep it was at, and it looks like I've reached that point. Come here, Roach. Alright, so if not that, what do I want to do? So up here is like the level 14, 15-ish things. Alchemy supplies is there. We got the isolated shack. Up here there was another strong monster. Okay. So we started at the Hanged Man's Tree right over here. We went over to the crossroads, which sent us over to Heatherton, which is where Hendrik was supposed to be, but is dead. And now we're just kind of exploring around. There's a whole lot here in Velen to see. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down here, take a look at this notice board, which will give me more points of interest to explore in this area. It's also the mission which is appropriate to my level. Once I get rid of the custom waypoint. There's a green arrow at the top of my map. I don't know why. I think it's a glitch.
Hey-ya.
Yeah, the pathing in this game is a little wonky sometimes. Like, I'm just following the white dots on the map, and if it sends me into odd places, then it sends me into odd places. Oh, there's
How you like that silver?
some neckers. Level 6 neckers. Ah.
Run, Roach.
Okay, there's a building over here. I would just want to see what it is. Oh, it's the alchemy shop. Okay, cool. Wild dog, not worth my time. They swarm up on you, and that's the thing. What got my attention, what got me to stop, was the horse's body on the side. I thought it was one of the priests of the Eternal Flame.
Come on.
We got some drowners over there. Yeah, sure, why not? I need experience.
Show me what you got.
Well, this guy's, I thought he was purple for some reason, but I guess it's just the sunlight, or the sunset. And we have here, I believe it's a guarded treasure. Yeah. I found it without even a sodden note. I found it without even the notice board. Dear Vesey, we couldn't afford to pay for ourselves and Patrick, so we've sent the young lad to you. I know things are tough your way too, and that you've 3 tykes of your own, so know that if I didn't have to, I'd not ask this of you. But here in Velen, well, you wouldn't believe it if I told you. Please care for Patrick like your own son. We'll come back for him as soon as the war's over. 1,000 thanks. Hannah. P.S. Patrick's got a sack of coin in his bags, enough to pay his guide what we agreed on. You shouldn't have to add anything of your own. P.P.S. Patrick's afraid of the dark. If you can, leave a candle burning by his bed. Cavalry trousers! And a vial. Alright, let's take a look at these cavalry trousers. That was a really weird pronunciation of that. So hunting trousers, +1 armor, and cavalry trousers, +2 armor, +3 slashing damage, elemental damage, or +4% elemental damage and burning damage, -3 slashing damage, and -2 armor on the one I'm currently wearing. So cavalry trousers it is. Looks like a thunderstorm's rolling in. Let's take a moment to meditate, because ow.
That's it, Roach.
There's some things over there. Probably wild dogs.
Take it easy.
Andrega worker. Well, I'm curious what an Andrega is. Looks like it's some sort of bug in monster. So I need to repair my silver sword, but also just thin their numbers. Can't tell if these are based on ants or spiders. Either way. They're creepy, is what they are. Oh, it's an Andrega warrior.
I like that silver.
Okay. So mental note, watch the tail. Let's try that again. Well, that went considerably better than last time. Now let's just hope that the if there's a warrior here again, that this fight goes as well as it did. Oh, there it is. I'm going to bring it out into the open so I can see its movements a little bit more clearly.
That stench.
Alright, so that went much better. That's good. Alright, so let's take a moment to meditate and heal up from the Andregas. And claim our reward. They're stinky! They got clouds coming up. Got a smoking pipe. Lesser Morana Runestone. Alcohest Iron Ore. Ard Skellig Akaton. Vitriol. Lesser Svarog Runestone. Silk and Coal. Cool. Now, one other thing I'm going to do while I'm here, when I reloaded, I happened to notice that there was this quest available, which I bypassed on my path, so I'm just going to go head back up here and see what this quest is. Yeah, over here. There we go. Hangman's Alley.
Wow. Well, that's clear. Run fat on grain they stole from our fields.
Crows will be the ones feasting now. Be a week before they strip him to the bone.
Desist! Don't do it! I've a wife, a child!
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
So it looks like they've captured a Nilfgaardian soldier, and we need to talk to the peasant for this side quest.
What did this man do to you?
Him? Nothing. Appeared in the village, looking to trade his ring for some bread.
But we've no food, none, because of the Black Ones. Trampled our fields, raided our granaries, burnt our orchards. So instead of bread, he'll get a noose.
Please, good folk, do you not have ears? I did not want this war. I have deserted to go home to my wife and child. Take everything I have, but spare my life.
Well, I'm really opposed to mob mentality, and while I believe it's entirely possible that the soldier is doing a desperate ruse, I'm inclined to believe him because he's given me no reason not to at the moment.
Let him go.
Oh, sure. And maybe give him some fixings for the journey. Saddle up a horse for him.
Black Ones showed us no mercy. We show them none in return.
Tried it the nice way. Gotta try something different.
Thank you. If you had not come...
If I'd not come, only one man would have died. Really going back to your wife?
Yes. She bore a child just before the war started. A girl. I named her Beatrice, after her grandmother. Why? Why did you help me?
I hate lynch mobs, or it was the lesser evil. I'm gonna be honest on this one, I hate lynch mobs.
Lynch mobs. Nothing good ever comes of them. Now go. Stay off the high roads and give any villages a wide berth until you cross the Yaruga.
I do like how the rain is... Oh no, the rain's just spattering everywhere. I thought it was just in the blood. It's just more notable in the blood because it's dark color. And now both of my weapons are are broken.
Hey, yeah.
Alright, so I need a blacksmith to repair my stuff. What the hell was that? That looked big and dark. Oh, it's a bandit. I don't care about one bandit. Especially when my weapons are broken or damaged. Well, whereas the one totem that I righted looked like a hunchbacked, fat, grotesque old woman, this one looks like a severely malnourished woman. This place has a thing for the deformed and grotesque deities. And we got a signpost. Alright, so let's take a look at the notice board. Mysterious dreams. Dear neighbors, I've had these awful dreams where I open my mouth and all my teeth come tumbling out at once, then turn into vile, squirming little things that burrow into the ground. What could this portend? Misfortune? Illness? A barren womb? If you know, pray tell, and I'll feast you to berries and broth. Krumhilda. Repent! The ladies of the wood are unhappy, so the trees whisper. The offerings we make are not enough. We pray too seldom, and too often we take their name in vain. Mend your ways, good folk, show contrition and fervor in your faith, for if the ladies too abandon us, we'll all perish in this forsaken bog. Keep away from the Nilfgaardians. I'll shear the hair off any trollop who fraternizes with the Nilfgaardians, so her baldness will proclaim her shame to all. And I'll carve the face of any peddler who deals with the black ones to provide or provides them a service. A patriot. Rosa. Good folk, take no advice from the Pellar. When our Rosa fell weak, he said to put her on a pine plank and stick it in a fired bread oven. Then count to 12 3 times. When we pulled her out, she had burnt to a crisp and there was nothing left to bury the charred bits. But the Pellar refused to give back the 3 hard-boiled eggs we'd given him, saying he'd already eaten them. Wolfram and Annette. Alright. Contract, Jenny of the Woods. Hark, some deliveries taken hold of our fields. Something neither spirit nor phantom. Old Will swears on his mother's grave it's like to be Jenny of the Woods, whether it is or it ain't. Be careful and don't go out into the fields alone. Most certainly not without scythe or rake in hand. But if you've the courage to drive the foul thing off, you'll receive a handsome reward. Bulko, Ealderman of Midcopse. Don't eat cats. Kind people, don't eat cats. It brings horribly ill luck. After I brewed a broth from our she-cat, next day I twisted my ankle in the field. It's clear they speak truth, saying cats are creatures soaked in foul magic and copulating with witches, and seek revenge from beyond the grave. Mindy. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't eat cats for a completely different reason, but, I'm going to take the contract, Jenny of the Woods, and that got me a trophy, Bookworm. Alright, well, now that we're here at Midcopse, I'm going to call an end to the episode here. You know the drill, click over there. Join me next time as we, look for the witch, and we look into the Jenny of the Woods. See you then.